Welcome, friends, back to Figure It Out podcast. I'm your girl Tish, along with Mr. Andrew, or AKA, what was that name you called yourself?
Casual. So casual.
That is not what I was going to call you. I was like, was it seductive? But anyway.
Whoa.
I knew it was like
just casual, people. Just
okay,
casual.
So AKA casual. Well, we'll get to that at another episode. I promise you we will. But here we are going through the winding river of life. You know, nothing from yesterday is the same as today. And on today's episode, we will be discussing love.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Well, what was that?
I told you. Yin and yang. Yin and yang.
Yo.
Love is for suckers.
Listen, people. I'm a loving person, everybody. I mean, love don't go your way every time. But like when it comes to like actual like finding like all right, so like this is I call this the year of weddings for me. Like I've been invited to so many weddings this year.
Ain't nobody in my life getting married.
But it's crazy though, because like I mean these are people like they were in long relationships and like they just like this is figure it out. And like they, to my understanding, looking outside, looking in the relationship, they got it figured out. And it's just a beautiful thing. It makes you want to like pop a question to the next person that you see. Like, hey, you
that's
married?
Negative. Negative. Okay. Anybody see me? Don't pop no questions outside of what you want to eat. Don't ask me nothing about marriage. We're not there.
It's like no, but it's a beautiful thing though, because like basically like there's a lot of meanings like of what love is and like what love isn't, or like some people like think that love is beating your person up and like that's how they show their love. Like I don't agree with that. Like, but that's your thing.
That is very
twist.
true. That's a reality for people.
It is what it is. Like, you know, my love in my household, like my mom loved us. We do hugs and kisses and we cook breakfast and birthdays at 12:01. We waking everybody up and like we just got a different type of love in my house.
Yeah, y'all do.
But like, some people like, you know, they don't give hugs and you know they don't get involved in their people's lives, and that's how they show their love. It's like the more I mind my business, it's me loving you. Like,
okay.
It's like,
yeah, and for some people, they might not take that as love. And it's interesting that you described how in your household that's love, because some time ago, I asked my parents when I had both of them, I was like, yo, why don't we say I love you? Like it you know, since I had my son, that's something I'm big on. I'm very affectionate to him. I make sure I say I love you. And I posed that question to them and they really had to sit and think about it. And the answer
that was never really a priority for us, baby. Like,
right. The answer was they never grew up that way. And again,
like we clothed you, we fed you, like that was our
so and like again, I'm, you know, of West Indian culture, and that's just not something we do. Like we love you by showing you acts like I love you. You have a roof over your head. You have food on your table. That's how we show love. But to verbally say it or even be physical with it is not something that we do.
Yeah, we're overly affectionate. We're affectionate. We're like even like us, like with your like my mom being my best friend and like my brother, like we're just super close. It's like we touch base once a day or twice a day, like every day. If you don't, something's going on, something's wrong. Like what's going on? Like that's just our type of love. Like every day. This is how we was raised.
Yeah, and again, because my parents were raised that way, I wasn't raised that way. I mean, I've tried to make intentional, loving acts. I try to say I love you, but sometimes when I say it, I feel like so off. I'm like,
it's crazy because like even like the actual like love being even like outside of the relationship, like you got basically like the focus of true love extends beyond self-gratification. So it's about mutual growth, support, respect, and understanding. So both partners are invested in each other's happiness, well-being, and acceptance. And true love basically meaning that the other you love their imperfections, the whole person, flaws, and all. Okay. Now in a relationship and a partner, you have that, but then like you take that same definition, like that's your mother's love, that's your father's love, that's how I love my brother, that's how I love my sister, that's how I love my friends. So it's like, you know, love goes a whole lot of ways and how you express it and how you show it, and you know, it's just different. Like I mean, I love like all you guys, I love you, the viewers, I love you guys. Do I have like mutual or in love with you guys? Possibly not. some people out there maybe if we ever met, but that's a different story.
I think you just in the season of weddings. You just want love. You want to be loved. I mean, I'm here. What am I? Chopped liver? I love you.
No, listen. I know you love. Listen, you love me, falls and all. I'm with it.
I'm for sure. I just probably can't give you the love you're really looking for. Like marriage love is not it.
What are you actually looking for in love, though? That's the thing, because like you might be looking for that whole like me. Like if people saw us, they'd be like, y'all got a great relationship.
For sure.
And we do. So it's like what actually are you looking for? It's like, yeah, everybody said, oh, well, what is it? Sex? Is it this? Is it that? Those are different factors. And
that's the thing.
But that's not love, though. That's a whole different branch.
That is
like love isn't sex. Love isn't like, but we gotta do this, we gotta do that.
Are you in love with the physical of a person, or are you in love with the mental?
There's different parts. You got physical, mental. They got the attraction spiritually. If you get intellectually in love. Is it agape love, or was the communication is like agape, and there's another type of love?
Yeah,
it's like, so it's like, hey.
There's all of that. So it's like when you fall in love, and that's why I don't know. I've got this, like, I'm not anti-love. It's just
love here.
I'm just in a space right now where it is very hard for me to connect it. Like, yes, I want it, but I don't want it at the same time. If that makes sense.
Now, so do you want it, but you're scared of it, or want it because you just like I mean, everybody, do you not deserve it? Like what's the side
everybody deserves love. I don't know what it is. So for me, like right now in my life, I know I have the biggest walls up to anybody who comes towards me in that manner. And I like I've said before, I'm mean. I know I am. I'm again working on that, but that's just, it's hard for anybody who wants to get close to me because I've got walls up. I'm not the most friendly relationship wise. Like I'm friendly as a person. I'll laugh, joke and all that stuff. But to sit down and say, okay, let's get into a relationship. Well, what is a relationship? What does that look like for you? What are you expecting from me? And whatever your expectations are, I possibly might not be able to deliver that to you. So I don't even want to put you in that position. Like I've had people tell me from meeting me, I love you. I'm like, please don't do that. I'm like, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, look, don't do that.
No.
Okay, don't love me.
Please, I beg you. Oh man, cut it out.
No, I'm so serious. I know there are people out there who can attest that they've said I love you, and I'm like, don't do that.
Pause. Like, just take that back a little bit.
You don't want this. Don't love this. This is a mess.
Oh man.
So that's why, like I say, we're yin and yang. You're all, fairy tale lifetime
I'm giddy,
Hallmark.
energetic, euphoric, all with it. Yeah. You're like,
I'm just like, that's why I hate. Okay, strong word. I strongly dislike Hallmark and Lifetime Channel. Yeah, those things are non-realistic to me.
Oh yeah.
No.
It's crazy. Actually, my little so here's funny. My little cousin, he doesn't do relationships. He was like, I thrive on the failure of other people's love. I was like, huh? That's his thing. He said that's what I love. I love seeing their love. And how they do crazy thing. Yo, listen, my little cousin is so hilarious, bro. I was like, you don't got a girlfriend? He says, why? He said, I just watched their relationship and just love their demise. I was like, no. I was like, I can't.
Can I meet this cousin? I think we're a match.
I was like, yo, it was funny the way he said it though. He said, I pray on their demise. I'm like, wow. That's a powerful word.
That bad. Dang.
No, but he said it's just funny. He's like, it makes them all weird. They do dumb things, and then once it's done, they're like, they don't know why it did in the first place. Shit, so why get involved in the first place? He said, see, this is why I just love my cars and my drawings. I was like, fair enough. You could be like,
and drawings, you can't sleep with at night.
Listen, you can't. No, you could draw you something crazy and then get a 3D printer and hold it tight. Like
that. There are places for people like that. Just saying. It's not
like,
the kind of love we're referring to, but okay.
We having a general conversation topic on love. Like love could be, like this podcast. We love this podcast. This is our baby right now.
It is.
Yeah, so it's growing every day. And like, so it's like, like, what do you like? People love reading. People love music. People love
all right,
people.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about relationship love.
Relationships and love.
Like you just said you're on the high of weddings.
Oh no, I'm on the high. Listen, because all my friends are getting married. I'm happy for them.
For sure. We're happy for people getting married. Great. We love your love. I don't love my love.
I gotta find the recipe, because like even me, like, so my one friend that just got married this past weekend is like, I know her, like we're neighbors, we're great friends, like we text, we talk, we laugh, we stuff like that, we help each other through problems. And it's funny because like seeing her on her wedding day with her now husband, like I didn't know him as a boyfriend. Like he knew of me because I'm her male friend. So of course your significant other's gonna know about your male friends. But like you gotta make sure he's not a threat, make sure he's not this, make sure there's no competition, stuff like that. I'm just a real friend. I'm like a real, like, I'm giving you raw advice. Take it how you see it, how you leave it. If you playing you, I'm gonna let you know. If you know it's a game being ran on you, you're my little sister, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna tell you. Right. So, but it's crazy. So, but seeing her on like the wedding day, one, super beautiful and super glowing, super happy. It's like even us being friends, I've never seen this side of her. But at the same time, too, I've never seen them together, like on an out, setting or chilling or hanging out. So it was like when you see that, you're like, damn, like this is happiness. This is love. Like they both bring out the best in each other. Because like you listen to their story, like he's a mean mugger, don't show no emotion, don't jump. But like that boy cheese from 3 o'clock till 9 o'clock. He was just cheese, and I'm like, they're people like they hardcore Jamaican. Like I never seen him like this because of her.
Okay.
So that's kind of love I'm looking for. Us out there, somebody out there. Listen, I'm looking for that. And my friend got married back in June. Like just walking down the aisle and knowing the story, like they've been together for years, but just the saying the I do's and the getting there and making it, tears in the eyes, and just the raw emotion for everybody around. Like this is finally happening. Like this is like we're all excited for them, and they're super excited themselves. So it's like it's amazing to me.
As they should be. But I feel
I'm that Twilight book reader, the Breaking Dawns, all that other good crazy stuff. Listen, I'm all for it.
Yeah,
I'm all for Bella and Edward and Belle and the Beast and Aladdin and Jasmine. Listen, I call it how I see it.
Yeah, okay.
This is like
no,
she's like
not at all. I'm sorry. You can keep all that.
Yo,
Now
I'm not trading my firstborns for love. Like that's the story. I'm not like giving away my voice like Ariel did for love. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not giving up something.
You're not giving up something for the love.
No. You got to meet me halfway. I'm sorry. Like,
but can I just say, like, I think everybody, regardless of the relationship, when you're getting married, everybody is going to be like on cloud 9. Honestly,
that's true. That's true. Because if you wasn't, then this would be a big ass mistake.
Well, and I'm saying it to say, like, sometimes it is a mistake, but people are just, because it's the day, it's that moment, we're going to look, you're going to have that glow on your face. You're going to have, your eyes are going to be glazed because you're just, oh, it's my wedding day, I'm getting married. And the guys, it's because you've never seen your future wife dressed in that manner. You're going to get emotional, and because also you're making a very big commitment. It's for life. Supposed to be.
But then this is sorry. Oh wait, just pause it. Hold that real quick.
Holding.
The thing that he said, hold the phone. It's like who says that? Hold the phone. Hold it. But no, it's crazy though, because like even like with the whole like love thing and the marriage, like it just amazes me too that when people like nobody gets married with the exception that we're going to break up. But I do think that these days and times, like especially with celebrity mainstream, it's like marriage right now is the present day relationship. Like, like you date somebody, y'all break up, it's over. Like marriage supposed to be like for better or worse, for death to us part, for rich or poor, this, that, blah, blah. We're supposed to work through every situation because we're married. So my thing is, if you're not ready to work through every situation and you're going to get divorced, then y'all should just be in a regular committed relationship. Like, why take that step and say you're married if you're not ready to do marriage actual things? If you're not ready for that actual boat or that, that chapter of life. Because if you get married and get divorced, like that, you was in a relationship that you shouldn't have got married. And then my mom taught me like the time frame on it is basically like if we was together for 10 years and we broke up, then we was breaking up for 5. So after we got to the little high part of the mountain, 5 years, then we was going down. You've been together for 30 years, you get a divorce, then you was breaking up for 15. So, I mean, this is what it is.
I mean, that's
divided by 2, and that's what's going on.
We'll get Kim Kardashian on the show and ask her.
Oh man, she averaging 2 years, 3 years, 4 months, 2 months, 3 months, 2 months. I love Kim. Kim, I love you though. You're cool.
You know what's crazy? No, we're gonna get somebody on the show who's been married multiple times who can give a little more insight in their.
I do want to say no, because they can honestly say like, I know people that like they're actually in love with multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
And like they have like that different relationship with that each person brings that aspect or something inside of them or out of them that they agree with or that they like, and that's amazing too. So like who said like, is it like a standard where marriage is between one person? It has to be this, it has to be this way, it has to be that way. Like does we as a culture put that on there? So it's like it's interesting.
Do you believe in polygamy?
Me, I'm not Muslim. No.
So monogamy is your thing?
That's my one person. I'm
always. Some people
even be like going through like even like so this whole new thing. I don't know, maybe it's this generation with like they do this thing like like we're talking, and it's like
we're in a situationship.
Yeah, so a situationship. We're talking. So people that they're like we're talking, or girls. I'm talking to one girl like we're talking, and then like I know that she's talking like to 5 other people. I'm like, so in my eyes, I'm like,
right, okay, so right.
She's like, I'm not cheating on you because we're just talking. I was like, oh, but she's like,
she can't even say that term. Then she can't say she's cheating because y'all are not in a relationship.
Yeah, because we're not in a committed relationship. We're just talking. So then she was like, you can talk to whoever you want to, but my problem is like talking is like, I'm committed to one person. I'm all in. If it work, I'm good. If it don't work, I'm not like talking to you and then talking to you and talking to you and talking to you, hoping that something works out. So I was like, that's like putting your eggs in multiple baskets and getting multiple shopping carts so you see which one come out with the best discount later on.
That's true. So hold on. So with that, let's segue it to you're wanting to be loved. You're in situationships. What is dating? So when you're talking to someone, in your eyes, is that dating?
In my talking is dating.
Okay, so
honestly, I mean, because that's my thing. Is like I'm not talking to you trying to get to know you to not be with you. If I'm investing time in this right here, I'm investing time. Like time is valuable,
very much so, and like, I don't think a lot of people understand that.
We don't got time to be wasting. We're on the other side of 35 now, so it's like I got a good 60 years of life. Like I don't got time to be playing around with y'all people. Like, it's like, yo, no, but I understand. So some people like they want to. But I like honesty. So like, if your thing is like, I can't be committed because I want to, not say hold around and mess around, but I want to do this and I want to experience. I want to live. I want to make mistakes before I mean, that's all well and good, but I call them excuses. I mean, like I don't want to make mistakes, so I want to cheat now, get it all out my system. Like, we're just getting it all out your system,
right?
Like, let me have this bachelor party and hold around one more time before I say I do. Like,
right? I don't.
What did you say not do for, Barbara?
So, but I think that is the blurred lines. Is people think talking is just talking, where some people think talking is dating, and then when you get to dating, like for me, that's always been a thing. Is like, what is dating? Is that
the day is going on multiple dates? Because some people I'm pretty sure like some people like real quick. So like even like with the whole talking stage, some people talk and like there's boundaries on talking because you got people you talk to that's like depending on what you are or what your religion is or whatever the case may be, it's like your talking might be, all right, we're just talking constantly. We're touching base constantly. We're getting to know each other constantly. Then you got some talking to where it's like we go out constantly. We're together constantly. Then you got some talking to where it's like we're having sex every night. And but y'all still not really. Y'all didn't make it official. But that's your different type of talking. Now, if y'all having sex, that's full boom. Like y'all in a committed relationship. You're not supposed to be holding around with everybody, so bringing in STDs in the bed and do all this other stuff. But then my thing too, like with my experience in my past, it's like I'm on a. Not to say that I'm not having sex level, but like I'm trying to basically make it like the right way. So like I'm basically putting a ring on it, and we're going down the aisle, and then like because basically like
so you want to be that couple that doesn't get intimate until married.
Basically, because like my thing is I feel like I made mistakes in the past.
Okay.
So it's like basically like now it's like I did all that stuff first, and evidently it didn't work out for me. So it's like I have so it's like. I'm like, do it the right way. Let's try it this way. This might be the right way.
You're not
And
going
that
to
way it's
test
not
drive
about
the car before you purchase it?
no, listen, I'm just hoping that don't come with a crazy warranty. Yeah,
He said a warranty.
That jump better come with a lifetime warranty. I don't got time to be playing.
I mean, you? I respect you for that, because I mean, I've seen some, couples on social media. That's their thing. Okay, side note real quick. I saw a couple that did not kiss.
Yes, that's a new thing right now, though. That's a new thing until the wedding.
I'm sorry, what?
Saving it, yeah. But then I agree though too, because like when you got that type of like the problem now, like everybody having sex with everybody's like,
yeah.
If you was just like if you were a virgin and like I would say that there's no being raised the right way, but basically if you was a virgin and then y'all both came to the table as virgins, got married, then you're not comparing that to anybody or anything. That's y'all experience. That's all y'all know it to be at.
Right.
Is when you have it beforehand, like a girl has it beforehand. She didn't have multiple orgasms, and she knows how to have her orgasm. Now she's with you, and she's not having her orgasm. Like now she's going to be, now she knows what it's like to be not satisfied. So now she's going to be going outside that look for somewhere else. The same thing with the guy. Like if you got something that's like crazy, I don't want to say wet and gushy, but crazy that Cardi B, that wet, that wop. That other stuff is like if you experience the wop, and then you get somebody and like, and then you got the Sahara Desert, you're like, I need Cardi B back. It's like it's crazy.
At what point do you say certain things don't matter? I'm still gonna love you and be with you anyway.
And that's the thing too. Now the thing, sex don't last forever. So when we're talking about like you're attracted now, but then when we 80 and 90 and we ain't banging them boots or Jodeci and Drew Hill in it, like what do we have after that? Like,
well, you don't even have to be that old. Something can tragically happen to you.
Yeah.
And then the life you have and you knew changes. Then what? Like, there are so many factors. There are so many things that I think people don't really consider when they get into a relationship or
actually know what it is. Like that to that better or worse. That through sickness and in health. Like I got some people can't get past the sickness. Right. Like me, like
some people can't get past the health.
My thing is like I love hair and eyes and like 4-packs and 6-packs on volleyball and soccer's and all that other whatever. That's just my thing. Okay. But anyways, it's crazy because
did you hear that, ladies? He has a type.
I know, but the crazy part is though, like, say, like you're in a relationship and like say like you have a kid and that kid gives you alopecia and all your hair falls out. Do I not love you now because you're bald and you don't have no hair no more?
Why are you talking about my life right now? I don't like.
I'm a no, cut it out. I'm saying, but like, no, but like, it's just crazy because like, if I'm attracted to the hair and like you had flowing hair like Princess Jasmine and like it was all the way down past your ass and like I'm like that was my thing, and now you're bald. It's like, do I love you any less now because you bald? Like now I gotta evaluate my self love and like how I love you and like what it was gonna be. But it's like you can't love like different or the same thing. Like I'm in love with beauty. Like you said, something tragic happened. We're in an accident. The car burns. You got 3rd-degree burns now. Now you looking like Freddy Krueger. Do I not love you now? Like Freddy Krueger because like you don't have that glow or that makeup on. Like you have to see past that. And like, I mean, like me, like I do. Like I know I'm a solid 8. I did the little thingy with the symmetrical. I'm an 8. I'm an 80. I'm an 8.2, ladies. Ladies, I'm an 8.2. I'll never be that 10. But I'm not that 5 either. So I'm that 8.2 upper.
Don't nobody ask me my number because I ain't telling you. What? You gonna have to figure it out. Listen to the voice.
No, but it's
use
crazy
your imagination.
Like, it's crazy though, because like it's like you got to get past like the whole like me. Like I like looks. Like looks are attractive, but it's like
it doesn't.
If I looked at you like that, then so did 100 other niggas. They looked at you the same way. So now, what puts you apart of looking like that? Do you make me laugh? Are you funny? Do you have a hit on it? Are you like not say a dumb blonde, but like are you ditzy? Are you like some people like that ditzy stuff? Not me. But like it's just like what more?
What else do you offer?
Yeah, what do you bring to the table? Are you a family person? Do you know how to cook? Like, do you get along with my mom? Do you get along with my brother? I have a daughter. Do you get along with my daughter? Like, so, sidebar. My one friend getting married later on this year. Like, his fiance right now and his daughter are best friends.
Okay.
And it's just so beautiful. It's where it's like I got the 2 best ladies in my life get along, which is gonna make my marriage later on better. Easier, right. So like we got something like that. Like you have kids involved and like family involved. Like you don't want to marry that person, then like, oh, I don't like your family. So now you got 10 brothers and sisters. Now that guy you married don't want to see none of your brothers and sisters. Man, if he takes you off in the bummerfuck Colorado, and then you don't see family no more. Then you isolated. Is that how you want to be? Do you want to be isolated? Is isolated love? Is that the type of love that you want?
Okay, so I've heard the argument that when people are in love and then they get married, the person that you were in love with once you marry is not the same person. Then what do you do about that?
It's the element of change and the element of constant change at that point. Because y'all actually won now. Just like the blending of 50-50, you got to mix it right so you get the right mix strength.
It's just like, so I guess, you know, those little pieces for me are also kind of factors of, you know, love and marriage. It's just like people will accept you one way, but then once you get married and say I change or they change, they don't want to accept you, or they can't accept the fact that you are changing. You know, the saying is, and it goes with everything, the only constant is change. So
that is true.
People change. The relationship is going to change. How we handle one another is going to change. And in most times we're hoping that the change is for the better on the positive side. But
I want for that because too, I tell people like if I change, it's going to be for the worse. You don't want me to change. I tell people that all the time. Like I tell people that, I'm like, listen, like if I change, y'all better watch the hell out. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
But you're guaranteed to change though.
No, but not like the way that
I know.
Like that's a drastic jump, like drastic, like
right. But in some way, you're going to change throughout the course of your relationship because you're going to get older. Things are going to bother you more or bother you less that would more so bother your partner. Like there are things that you're going to have to compromise on when you're with someone. And if the person you're with is not willing to compromise, then why stay? Why even?
All right, so here's let's bring in the Bible real quick. So Bible's their thing on love is 1 Corinthians 13:48. It says love is patient and kind.
Mm-hmm.
Love does not envy or boast.
Yes,
it is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not hurtful or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. So that's kind of what you're looking for. Because they don't got to say nothing about looks. They don't say nothing about like how it's going to be. That's just basically like the scenario surrounding the relationship.
So
makes it better. Like,
can we say those are guidelines, so to speak? Because
I mean, I went the guidelines because even like I talked to the other one girl I talked to. Her guidelines was want a guy with a good head on his shoulders, that's funny, that takes care of me, protects me, and there was nothing about looks in there, nothing about fighting everybody, nothing like that. It was nothing about he got to have a 30-inch thing. There was nothing like that in there. So it's like that, but I think that's the basic guideline though. But at the same time too, like you're not walking around with the Hunchback of Notre Dame either. So it was like, I mean, keep it a being. Like nobody fall in love with the beast on a regular, looking at the inner beauty, as they want to call it, the inner beauty. Because I mean, don't get inner beauty is beautiful.
It is.
Like we see people like that write songs and that can sing and sang and
you know what? It goes with opposites attract. Sometimes those people that don't have those looks find the person with the looks because the person found them and saw their inner beauty instead of what is on the outside that, today's society would deem them ugly. Nobody, true, like, I'm going to be honest.
But
nobody is ugly.
Does money, wait, but real quick though.
Yes.
Because you a female.
Yes.
Does money?
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
You don't
even have to ask the question. Yes.
Like, does money make a person?
Yes. Okay, and I'm not going to speak for me personally because it doesn't make a difference to me. But for most women, God, yeah.
All right, so I'm saying that now. So it's like, so by me, my little 8.2. So the fact that I got a little bit of money and I drive around in a nice semi car, that makes me attractive. Because I ain't gonna lie, I drive around, it's like, they be like hollering. Like when I'm in my car, I get the looks like, damn, what do you do? What's up? Are you single? If you are single, can you leave her for me? I'm like, damn, are you bold? If these girls yo, they're bold these days.
Gold.
He's like, can I, like, you can have both of us. I'm like, both of y'all?
Both of y'all. Okay.
Like, whoa.
Diseases
I was
run
like,
rampant.
whoa.
We good.
I said, whoa. I'm like, oh, that's not my thing.
Both
now,
of y'all.
the other guys like, yeah, this nigga, he crazy. Like, both of them? I'm taking both. Like, not me. I can't do both. I don't got money for both. It's impossible. I can't give y'all both 100%.
Some women don't have standards. Like, let's just be clear. I mean, it goes like, we can't sit here and put everything on men. There are some women out here who ain't got no standards, no morals, no nothing. Ain't got no walls.
No morals. Tish said no morals, y'all.
No walls.
You gotta figure that one out. No morals.
No walls, no edges, no life. Just nothing.
Yo. Oh, so man. You know what's great too? It might be like a standard for me too is like, I mean, like when I was in high school and stuff like that in college, I dated all my girlfriends, with the exception of one, lived out of state. Like I had a girlfriend in Virginia, Maryland, Connecticut, New Jersey. Was that on purpose? Not that it was on purpose. Just like I went, like I have family in all those places. But I met those girls and like they were just, attracted. We had like a mutual friendship, attraction there. We knew when we were going to see each other, like it was Labor Day or 4th of July or Memorial Day. So it was like that.
Call them girlfriends.
No. We were committed, like, on the phone. Internet. This aim was popping. It was committable. I got my license at 16. Like my girlfriend down in Maryland, I drove to her. I went to her school dance, and I was doing my little 110 miles to go down to Maryland to see her when I got my license. I got my license fast.
Committed.
But like, yeah, I was, but I think it was more on the line that like everybody in Philly couldn't say that they had my girl.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want a girl where like everybody that I know are at like the third, that third or fourth, what's it called? That removal thingy. Oh, where it's like I was with her, but like then them 9 guys there plus them 2 girls with her too. Like, I don't want
6 degrees of separation.
Yeah. Like, no. Yeah. So I know like in Maryland, when I had my girlfriend in Maryland, like, oh, she may have been with Maryland guys. There's none of the niggas that I knew. Right. So like the me is like she with that Philly guy, she loved him. Like, that's how I looked at it. Same thing with my girlfriend in Connecticut. It was the same thing. It was like, I don't know what you're doing in Connecticut, but like I'm down here. When I'm here, you're with me, so that's all that matters. You're a totally different story, totally different delusion.
It's cute,
totally different ball game. I think the first girls I had like in the state, so I went to Penn State, and I was dating that girl from Penn State. So it's like, and then but that came with all her friends and the drama and the I'm not even getting to that because Penn State's kind of small, so y'all gonna know who I'm talking about when I say that. But actually, I dated 2 girls from Penn State, so y'all go figure it out.
Yeah, and they will.
But no, it's great though. But like that's my thing though. I just don't like. I think it's better. I think that's why it's better. Like even like my one friend, like she came from California, and she went to Temple, and that was her thing. She was like that, going across the country and meeting new friends and finding people gave her a bigger pool to choose from for a mate. Mm-hmm. Like when you're in the same city, like first of all, if you're in the same block, and then it's like, like, sorry, I'm backing all the way up. Say you go to like a K through 8 school.
Okay.
So you got that K through 8 school. You got about 300 people in between the 3 classes, and then as y'all grow through K through 8, by 8th grade, when y'all start dating little girlfriend boyfriend crushes by 4th grade. By 8th grade, y'all done dated everybody in that circle. Crisscross, they've done everything, whatever. They all get to high school, and it's the same pool. Y'all done worse with that same pool. And if y'all go to the same college, then there's nobody left. There's no more crossing left because everybody done everything with everybody, and everybody done dated everybody. Like the cheerleaders went through the football players went through the basketball players, basketball went through the track stars. It's the same difference. Right. So it's like, but when you go across country, like I'm in Pennsylvania, and I go to like Iowa. Mm-hmm. I don't know nobody in Iowa. Right. Iowa don't know me. So it's like a whole nother pool where I would have never. And then that's just America. So then like, you go across the seas to Europe and Australia, Argentina, Brazil. Like you meeting all these people. But when you stay on the same block, you dated your neighbor, and then your neighbor dated your other neighbor, then your neighbor dated the guy across the street that went to. It's like get out that pool. Right. Get off your block pool. Get off your neighborhood pool. Get off your city pool, your state pool. Yeah. Like you got to go out there because don't get me wrong. I always wanted the girl lived next door. We're knocking on the windows at night, chilling, talking, falling asleep on the phone. Like that's the white thing. I mean, that I wanted the wonder years. I wanted the wonder years. I wanted to be like, that what's it, the Coopers, whatever them people, Nickelodeon. Right. I wanted that. But like that's not a reality when your girl. I wrote a whole song with the girl I liked that was next door. And then her dad got a good ass job and they moved. The U-Haul was packed. I got a whole song about that shit. Trust me.
And like
that was heartbreaking.
It's interesting because, I say we're we're opposites because you're sitting here and you're saying like you've had these thoughts and ideas where I'm on the opposite end of it all, where I've never really had those ideas. When with an individual for a short stint of time, the idea of marriage came into my head.
Okay.
The dress, the suits, all this stuff. Don't ask me what happened or why it changed, but something did, and then that all went away. And I've never had that thought since. Never had it before, had it that one time, and I've never had it after. So if you ask me to get married, first, we're going to have a really strong discussion about this. And secondly, you have to be okay with the idea that I don't want a wedding.
Oh, and that's something new.
Can you deal with that?
And I've seen that too. I've seen that too, to where people, they have the big, super elaborate weddings. But I think that's for everybody else. And I have the people like one of my sisters. They went down to the city hall, justice of the peace. But then they took another sister, their brother, and they had the two witnesses, and that was it.
Right.
And then you're like, y'all married now? But yes, we are. It wasn't a big spectacle. It was not a show. It's not for y'all. It's for us. I mean, that I understand.
Like, I'm that, if the time comes in life, really just going to leave it at that. That's my idea. That's for me. Marry me that way. Don't marry me with all that grandeur. I don't need it. But again, I can't even get to that point because I don't even know what I want.
That's when every person I see the white dress and the white picket fence. I'm like, oh, we could do this, we could get that.
Oh
we
my
can name
God,
our kids
no.
this and that. Like, yeah, I'm a hopeless romantic.
Hopeless romantic for sure. You and Music Soul Child. I'm like,
it's like, yo,
I can't.
It's like, it's a beautiful. I love it though. I think it's awesome. I wish I was in the younger, had that one forever person, but life don't go that way sometimes. It's still there. It's still there. I got people like, I'm doing good though, because I got like at least 2 or 3 people shoot their shots a day. So they just ain't score a basket yet. And then me, like, I'm just so, not to have right to be selective, but like, I have so much information. No, I have so much information. I have so much history. Mm-hmm. I have so much that a person has to actually understand about me, where I came from, what I've been through. Like, I mean, I'm not perfect. Like, I got some damages. We got some tape packages. We got some recalls back on aisle 3 that we got to work through. And you got to understand these things if you're even going to have a chance. And then that's just my situation. And if you have
then you got their own situation,
and then they might have been through past traumas and this and that, and we got to go through that. So like, it takes a lot to mix all this stuff properly. Because I think people just jump into things. I don't like jumping into anything.
Right. So
I like to So
now,
remember, we talked about this before though. Like, my thing is like stages of like my best chance for relationship is like, I like you right now. Mm-hmm. I meet you, and you have that same like for me right now, and we go on this journey together.
Right.
That's gonna be our best chance. If I gotta chase you for 4 or 5 months to prove why you should like me, then like once I do play the cat and mouse shit and we're done, like now I'm mad and now I don't want to play the game no more, and now I'm done. And vice versa. Like, if you're trying to get me to like you for all these months and then I finally like you, and then you go on liking somebody, I'm like, what the hell? Like, you just chased me for 5 months. Now I'm chasing you, and now like I don't got time for cat and mouse.
Right. I'm
too old for this shit. Like, I'm cool. Like, so.
Gotcha. So now you. Dang it, I had a question. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, so like you said, you have all this, baggage, and the other individual is gonna have all this baggage as well. How long do you have to date someone before you get to that serious part where you want to get on one knee?
I don't want to say I'm a mama's boy, but my mom taught me that you should date a person in every season. Before you commit. I'm gonna tell you why though. So I had this one person I was talking to, and like I think it was like Christmas, Valentine's. So like I bought her and her like kid shit for Christmas, Valentine's Day. Because once you if somebody has a kid and you're dating them, then like you have to be like a kid, aka / stepfather, potential stepfather for that family. It's a whole unit there. You're not just dating the mom. You got to date the unit.
Right.
So that's me. I'm good at the whole unit thing. But then like, the unit thing for like Christmas and stuff like that, are things that I did, it was never reciprocated. Like, my mom was like, damn, you buying all this shit? Like, did she buy you anything? Did you do this? Did she take you there? Ooh. And then, so that's why you say you got the every season. Cause like my thing was like, the season for them was like actually birthdays. So on
Okay.
birthdays, they show like super generous grandeur for birthdays. So by my birthday being in June, like that was just way past, that portion of, what I would do. But like me, like I'm just a gift person all year long. Birthdays, special occasions, out the blue pop, I'm thinking of you, bam, this here's a teddy bear with a rose. Like I'm just different.
Okay.
Versus, it don't have to be like an occasion for me to do something for you that's nice.
Okay.
Like we can go out to a good dinner in the middle of the week just because, like it's whatever,
okay.
like So, but that's my thing. So, like I think you should date them in the season. You should date them through like a traumatic experience where like y'all got to work through it. Not that you caused, but like if they have
right.
like a
passing or something.
Let's say that a passing or like how they handle grief or how they fight with their family and how they get through things with their family. Like some people like fight with their brother and then like they go into blows. Like, oh damn, this is new. Like, whoa, like
right.
Where do I stand? What do I do? Like, do I stay out of it? Of course you stay out of it because they're family.
Right.
You're just the boyfriend. But it's like you got to know like your role and how to play. And then like if they do have kids, like are the kids' fathers involved and like how that dynamic works? Do I get involved in this argument here with this kid and her father because that's y'all kid? Y'all got to work out what y'all want for y'all kid, and like does my endpoint actually have a factor? And I'm on the flip side of that because I remember my daughter is in Florida, right? So I have the mom, the stepdad, which is her husband, and like so it's what their rules are for their house, and there's their rules for my house, and then like it's a collaboration of rules, and it gets messy sometimes. It gets like, well, who has more authority here and there? So it's like those are crazy situations. So that even me like having a significant other, her coming into that, she might be like, all right, like I understand that you and your daughter's mom got to work through this. I choose not to get involved because I don't want to, cause tension between there, where it's already tension there.
Right.
So I mean, it's not crazy tension, but like she may not want to get involved, or her input have her be disrespected. Now I'm upset because you disrespected my wife, and it's just a whole different scenario, like how you got to maneuver and work things. So that's a different part of love too that you got to work through. That's like every season, like every a loss of a job or money. Like, are you a money spender? I had the one person I was talking to, like gift. I'm like, you know what a budget is?
so basically you're saying like you have to date somebody for at least a year minimum to see if they're worth putting a ring on it.
Yeah, but basically before I try to buy a rock. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's fair enough.
But that's why I'm kind of pressed though, because I don't got years. I'm 36, so a year is 37. A year is from there is 38. So I got three relationships.
So now,
three relationships. I'm 40.
So where are you? Where are you going? What are you doing to find potential?
That's the thing. Like, so it's like I'm not a bar person. Right. I don't go to strip clubs. I'm not like like I meet people. I do politics, so I meet a lot of nice people doing politics. But then like, do they like you for you? Do they like you because you're a politician? Right. Like, oh, you have power, you have authority, you have this, you have that. I like that person. Like me, you like me. It's different. So it's like, I've seen a couple people that I like, and then like it's crazy. Like everybody you like, they're in a situationship.
Yeah, because they don't know how to be in a relationship. Yeah, so they throw it in a situationship, which is stupid.
He's like, "Are you committed?" They were talking, and they got the one joint. Like the one person I actually like, she's been on and off for 15 years. I'm like, well, y'all damn near married. If y'all can work through it, y'all might as well get married. But they're not married though. It's just weird. It's just But when you're on and off for 15 years, it's like I don't even want to step into that because that 15 years of on and off with our just starting is not healthy. It's just not.
Somebody doesn't know what they want, basically, in that relationship.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple. It's somebody just doesn't know what they want.
Yeah, I mean, it gets different, it gets real, and then I got the one. It's like it's crazy because
I was gonna say, are there kids involved?
Yes.
Yeah, it gets real.
So that's
it. When kids are involved,
it gets difficult. And if it's just one person, like I have one friend, and she's no kids, and she's just could go and come as she pleases and stuff like that. It's just
right.
That's different for her to just walk away because it's for her. But yeah, kids, like you got to think of I'm walking away from them. This is what their father's going to think. This is what their father's going to do. How does it affect everybody as a whole? It's a lot that goes into those decisions.
But then, because I can feel that. But then on the other side of it all, it's that it's she. I'm going to speak to her. She has to figure out at what point does she put herself first.
Now that's the thing that's in me. Like it's like so when I'm these people friend, that coming from me from a friend, like my friend just got married. Like me talking about relationship with her as a friend is totally different to when you're in a friend that I potentially like, and now if I give you advice, it could be deemed as an ulterior motive.
Right.
So it's like I try to be careful with like I'm giving you advice. It's like I like you. That's not if you were ever single like this. I will put a ring on it tomorrow. Like that, knowing this, but it's like I still give the advice to where it's like me being unbiased. Like this is what you should do.
Right.
Now she believes me. She understands it. She knows I'm being sincere. But she was like, but then if I do that, are you going to date me? I'm like, that's beside the point. Like my thing is like break up for you. Not for me. Break up
your friend. I will address your friend for you. Friend, whomever you are, wherever you may be, if you are listening, understand that long-term on and off relationship is not getting you anywhere, sis. I completely know where you're at. But you've got to take some time, sit with yourself, and assess the situation and realize, is this best for me? Because at the end of the day, the children are going to adapt. It may be uncomfortable, but they're going to adapt. I was removed from my parents, and I shouldn't say removed, but my parents separated when I was 6. So it was a choice that someone made, and I just had to adapt to it. But at the end of the day, it was the best decision for that party in the relationship. And so that's all you've got to do. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you're going to have to do what makes you happy at the end of the day, because I'm pretty sure you are losing your mind every once in a while, losing sleep over it. Take the children out the equation and put yourself first.
And here's my thing, like,
what you gotta do.
We're not talking about young kids either. I'm talking about in 4 years, you got an 18-year-old who's going to make his own decisions. So then you're basing all these decisions now. Somebody's going to be 18 doing their own life. Now, when everybody's on their relationships and they're gone, who's with you?
So, and I really hope that they are not looking to stay until that child is 18 to then make that decision, because you've wasted so many years of your life.
Well, I know people that actually, I got people that actually, I know that personally did that, where they stayed married until that kid turned 18. Then they got divorced and they were miserable.
But why?
For them years.
Well, and you know what? That is crazy, because we're sitting here, we're talking about love, and it goes hand in hand. When you're married, till death do you part, sickness and in health, better or worse. They really took literally better or worse.
Yeah.
And
the thing too is like what for love is, what are you willing to, I'm gonna say put up with, but like what is your standard? What are you willing to put up with? What is your breaking point? Because I mean, like, I can tolerate a lot of shit. A lot. I just don't like cheating. And that's my pet peeve is cheating. If you're gonna cheat on me, just please break up with me. Right. Please. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? There's no reason to cheat. I understand we're talking about love, but this goes hand in hand with it. Because my thing is like,
but wait.
cheat, and I had no idea why.
Have you ever done that though?
I haven't cheated.
Okay. Look here, Jesus.
No, it's not that I'm Jesus. It's just that my thing is like.
So I think by me. All right. So hold on. Okay. So you've never cheated. Wait. No, you've never cheated.
I got.
Have you gotten the idea to cheat and then broke up with the person instead?
That I've done.
Okay. Well, again, Jesus.
that I've done though. It's like because like my thing is like, if I'm not happy with your situation, then like I'm not gonna drag it on. I'm not gonna hurt you more. I'm not gonna. That's my thing. It's like because it actually that happened. It's crazy. So the Penn State people that were talking about this actually happened at Penn State. And it all I was with somebody, and like we actually broke up, and then I dated the other person in that party, and then it's like.
Ooh, you dog, you.
Yeah, I know it wasn't a dog move. It was just that like we just broke up, and it was crazy because like after the breakup, like we started to later on. It was like maybe we really shouldn't have broken up, but like it was just that situation. It was just too much. It was too much animosity for that whole situation that it didn't have to be. So it was like it's like can you redo the past? Probably not. But I ain't gonna lie though, that person at Penn State. Actually, I went to high school with that person at Penn State first.
Okay.
So when we was in high school, she wasn't allowed to date. She was strictly religious. Mm-hmm. So when we got to college, like I was actually her first boyfriend in college. Like the whole family loved me, mom, sisters, bro, the whole nine. Nice. It was just that the friendship dynamic. Like she was a good friend to a lot of people, and like I took her like we clashed because I told her, I'm like, listen, like. It's good to have good friends, but like as your boyfriend and a person that's with you, I'm letting you know that your friends are using you
Mm.
and using me because of you. Like, if we all go to lunch, I shouldn't have to pay for all your friends because they know we're nice like that. I'm like, yeah, we share money, we have money, but like, we shouldn't have to treat them every time. Because my thing was, when you go out with them, does their boyfriend treat you? She's like, no. I'm like, all right, that's the wake up call 101. I'm like, we always fill in the bill, and it became a tool, and like, we just never got past it. And it's like, then a better situation came along, and it was just like, we kind of mutually separated, and I went into the next relationship. But it was like, it was crazy because like, that was actually wifey 101. I told her that in a post the other day. I was like, man, if we can go back to Penn State days, like, we would have like, that was 2006. So 2006, 7, 10, I'll be married for 15 years right now, 16 years.
Wow.
That definitely would have worked. Like, we was like first to everything. That definitely would have worked. We met in high school. We already had the friend foundation, went to college together. Then like, she was a year behind me. So I graduated. She came right Penn State right after me. She graduated. It's just like, it worked out. She's beautiful. I think she has a kid now too. I have a kid, but like, it's just the dynamic. It's just
right. You know, right.
It's crazy.
The timing wasn't right. Things didn't align, as some people would say. But yeah, I get it.
It's there though. So, I mean, that's what I do. You have regrets,
but we can't dwell on the past.
But you can't go on that though. Yeah, listen, the show must go on.
Right, but you so like you and I are in similar situations. Like, we don't go anywhere. We don't do the bar scene.
That means like me. I'm at I might meet a nice person at work. Like, if I stop at like a Wawa gas station, I might meet like a nice, pretty clerk, and like we'll flirt for a little bit. Like, you know, because I go to state. I'm in Virginia, Maryland, New York, and like the clerk's like, "Oh my God, you drive?" Da, da, da. I'm like, "This is my part-time job. I do this too. I do that." So like, I'll give him a car, we'll exchange number. We're like flirt for a little bit, talk, text a little bit. I was at the diner. I met a nice girl at the diner. I gave her my car. She texted me. We were talking a little bit, kind of like. So she's like, she on a little roller coaster. She'll text and then she'll disappear.
And then, do you find that when you get these people and you have these conversations, over time it dies, right?
Yeah, like, it feels like I'm looking for the one that doesn't fizzle out, or that does. It shouldn't be work. It shouldn't be work. It should be natural, like natural.
Yeah, well, good luck with that one.
It shouldn't be one sided. Like, if I gotta always, you know, because like me, like I'm so big on texting etiquette. Like, I would text you all day long. But
okay, wait, what do you mean by that?
To be ping pong.
What do you mean? I'm not texting you etiquette.
9 things. You text me one thing, answering one of my questions and stuff like that. Like, that shit has to be back and forth all day long.
Okay.
We could text all day, but if you don't text me, or if I text you last and you don't respond, like, I'm a good morning person, but like, I'll look at my text, but oh, she didn't respond last night? Oh, she didn't respond the other day? Oh, 3 o'clock? I'm not saying good morning that day because you ain't text me. So no, I'm not.
Okay.
And then it's crazy. I had this one friend. She's a cute little Dominican girl. She's funny. She's cool as shit though. But it's funny because like one day I was like, damn, she ain't text me. I was like, I'm upset because I actually like, she got a situationship, but I actually like her, so it's funny. But it's like
to be situationship part 2.
I was like, yo, like, she did not text me. So then I looked at my text, and she texted me last. Like, she responded, and she's just like me when it comes to responses. So she was like, what happened was like, I asked her like a question, and she responded quickly, but she still responded. So then like in my texting feed, on like, I get like fucking 1 billion texts a day. Like, I didn't see that she responded. So I thought about her, went to the text. I'm like, oh shit, she responded. It's like 2 days later though. So then I responded to her, and she hit me right back. I was like, what happened? She goes, well, I figured that you were busy and that you responded to me when you were ready. I'm like, but I do the same thing because I don't pressure her. Like, I'm like, you respond to me when you respond to me, because she does the same thing. But that's our thing there. Like, texting etiquette is big. You can't be double and triple texting. That makes you seem desperate, number one. Can't be doing that. Only time you can do like multiple texts is like if y'all having like multiple conversations at the same time. So if I'm asking you 3 questions, and then like you answer me 3 questions, so it's like 3 texts back to back, but different situations. I'm answering each one. That's a different story.
Okay.
Or you got the people that you write a paragraph to, and like this, I know somebody likes you or is interested in you. You write them a fucking paragraph.
Okay.
And if they answer everything in your paragraph the way you written it, and then it responds to you back, they read your shit.
So
if you write a paragraph and it's like,
the people don't do that.
Well, that's 9 people that you don't need to fucking be with. It's like, I just weed them right out. When they go through the paragraph and actually answer your questions in the paragraph, they took time for that text or that conversation and actually did it. So that's me. Like, I'll write a paragraph, or if you write me a paragraph for multiple texts, like, I answer everything. It might take me a minute because I gotta go back. I hate going back up into the message, but like, I have to go back up and like actually answer things appropriately. That way, like I came about you send me a whole paragraph, and like I say okay,
right,
and my thing is like she's like, what are you saying okay to? Because I said 7 things in there. Like you said okay to this, okay to that, okay to this. So like you gotta break it down. I'm the same way. So like people that text like me definitely have my attention because like I'm a thorough texter.
Okay.
Thorough texting etiquette is key.
I got a question. What is your ideal date?
My ideal date, to me, I love family time.
Okay.
So anything like if we're like we don't gotta go out to eat, like we can like go to the market, shop for what we're gonna eat, and make it ourselves. Okay. And like chill and like on the couch and or whatever, watch TV or whatever. Like I just like
with the family around.
Moment. Yeah, no, I cook for the family. I don't mind. It's gonna be an intimate
your
thing.
Your ideal date is to like cook and have your family around.
Is it? Yeah, because like what? The family is what makes the situation. But like it's just
there's gonna be plenty of sexy time with family around.
But there's gonna be plenty of time for sex time when everybody go to sleep and go to their own rooms.
Oh, you gotta wait till go to sleep. Yeah, oh my God!
You wanna You wanna have the googly eyes all through the day. The energy and the chemistry of the your mom's there. And you're like, long. Oh damn! Like you give me the side eye. I know what's gonna be going on later. Bam,
bam. This date takes too long for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag it out with me. But that's the thing, I would do like I like bike riding or go to like an ice cream parlor, chill, sit down, nice restaurant, chill, sit down, like I said, or cook ourselves, or like just actual moments, like don't get me spontaneous moments.
I'm down with cooking, but
long drives in the car,
not with family around. Long drives. Where are you driving? It's Philly. It's not safe out in these streets.
Let's go. Like them house shopping trips at night. Like, I want that house right there. That's our goal, man. Wow. The dreamers, man. I like the dreamers.
Stop watching Lifetime and Hallmark, please.
No, it's so horrible.
Is so weird. I promise you, I have seen those storylines one too many times.
Like, it's my life. My Lifetime movie is a movie about my life.
Oh my goodness.
Like, no, but that's nothing. I'm all for, like I said, like not the ideal date, but it's like just chilling. Like we don't gotta be doing nothing crazy. Just spending time together that's the main thing. Yeah, like so like even if we're not like I want to say like texting or stuff like that or on the phone. Like me, like I'm not big on one friend I was recently talking to. Like I don't know for instance, I don't know what the fuck we are right now, but like last with her, like we had like a 3-hour phone conversation.
Okay.
And when you're like meeting somebody or like talking, like that's hard, especially these days. Time we got TikTok and Instagram and other people texting and other people calling. Like for me to be on the phone for 3 hours with one, like I'm not famous, but like my phone blows up 24/7 with work and political calls and police calls and handling block calls and all this other stuff and emails and like I'm super busy. Right. So for me to sit there, it was like she called like 6:30. So from 6:30 to 9:45, I remember the time. It's just crazy. I'm on the phone with this one person and we're just talking. But maybe it was the I want to say the interview, but like the get to know you phone call, which kind of like it's more exciting and lasts longer than the average like you've been talking for a long time phone call. Okay. Because it's different, it's kind of new. But like that's when you go through the whole favorite colors and what you like and where you like to go, families. It's a phone conversation.
Conversations are these days.
So but besides for that, like, I haven't had a conversation like that since like literally probably like high school, maybe college.
And so I'm going to presume you having this conversation, this individual doesn't live in the same state.
Well, she actually does right now. She's not from here, but yeah.
Okay.
She lives here right now. But it's great. But that's not going nowhere though, because like we just had that conversation. But it was just it's just crazy because she's like, okay, let's just kick her to the curb, like bam.
Right. It's not going anywhere.
Like, great conversation, but that dude, she's gotta go. But that was like it's just weird. After conversation, stuff gets weird, and it's like
right. And then I think that's it. When you're in a new relationship, you have to get past that ugly phase. But if you're really trying to get past that ugly phase, it's hard to continue that relationship. Like you're pulling teeth to really continue. Like you have the one party has a genuine interest in the other, but the other party doesn't reciprocate that.
Now that's what I said. That's why I said it's best when. Remember, I said this earlier. Like if I like you when you like me, at that initial stage is the best chance. That means we're both putting in the same energy, the same time, the same I'm thinking of views, the text throughout the day, the band, the pop, the band. So what I'm doing, this is what I'm thought, or just whatever. Like that's the best chance for it. When it's pulling teeth and like I'm getting okays or mm-hms or yes, I'm like, all right, well, like these one word responses ain't it for me.
Right.
These no calls not it for me. And like, and then my thing too was like, I hate people. Like, some people are generally like, I'm busy as fuck. And if I can make time as busy as I am, I don't want to hear that. Oh, I don't have time, or I was busy. I'm like you're not busier than me.
Like let's touch on that for just a moment.
Hold the phone, hold the front door. You're not busier than me.
That has to be like the biggest red flag that people constantly ignore.
I'm busy.
And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm one of those people who are ignoring it, because that's always the thing. You want to see somebody, you want to interact with them in any capacity, and
but you busy.
They can't make time. I'm sorry, you can't make time. You can sit here and text me.
That one guy was like, "You too busy to tell me you busy?"
Right? Like you can't sit there and carve out maybe 5 minutes. It don't even have to be a long time to maybe just have a phone conversation or a FaceTime. Nobody is saying I need you to come over
before you go to bed. Like anything. Like my thing is like you can't be busy all day 24/7. It's impossible. Right. You gotta have some type of free. I don't care if you shitting and text me. You have time. You can multitask.
Like stop playing.
And that's my thing. So when somebody tell me that they're busy or they don't put that time in, like that, it's beyond a red flag for me, because it's like I make time. But my thing is in life is you make time for what you want to make time for. Whatever's important to you,
amen.
You will make time for it. And so that's how you know, like if you're on that same level. Like I've seen a girl that I like, and like we was on like a good kicking it level, and like we talked a lot, but then somebody else, I guess she was in a situationship, she talked to way more. I'm like, if we're talking that much and you can still find time to talk to that person way more than like that, I'm like, that's where you need to be, sis.
Right.
I'm calling you sis now, because like, dude, that's exactly where you need to be.
That level,
that person got your attention. If that person got your attention like that, that's where don't waste my time. I'm not going to waste yours.
And I think people don't know how to do that.
When I'm going out with somebody, or if I like somebody, like, and this, like, people are attracted. Don't get me wrong, but like, if somebody else could hold my attention while I'm with you, then you're not for me.
Fair enough.
And that as real or as mean or as thick as that may seem, it's like, I don't want to know if you my girl, nobody should be able to pull my attention from you, no matter how hard they try. Because I'm not giving time of day. But if they put that, if they can get in and slide in their time of day, that means you ain't doing your job, sis.
Sir.
I mean, like, listen.
That it goes both ways.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. Like, it's not all, just one sided, but that definitely is the thing. If you is the biggest red flag that we all constantly ignore.
Are you busy?
I'm busy. Oh, I'ma be busy later. Ain't nobody. I never said I needed you to physically come see me. I said you could call me, text me.
Yeah, these don't sound like excuses to me. I'm busy. I'm this. No, she give me all this. And the crazy part of this, so I had one person I talked to, and our thing was, I can't say where I know her from, because it's gonna be rare if people watching my show. I don't want y'all to figure it out. I don't want y'all. You don't want them to
figure that out.
But no, but with me and her though, it was crazy because like we really liked each other, and we would text and talk on the phone and see each other, but like she wasn't committed. And the crazy part to me was there's like we would have these long ass arguments. Our arguments would last 3 and 4 hours. You was busy, but we just had a 3-hour argument on why we not talking. Oh, God. We could have spent so much more time at that time. And then like we would see each other. We're in the car for 2 hours, like mad as shit because we didn't do. I'm like, we could have just had a 2-hour. We could have just watched a great movie.
Right.
We just meet up for 2 whole hours, and that was like, it was so unhealthy but funny. But that was our relationship for like 2 years.
Oh my, 2 years you did that?
Yeah, it was crazy. But it was like, but then she was not committed. Like, and we were just so chill. And then like, but then like, it was crazy because I felt like you had the tools to be committed. I just don't feel like you want to be committed to me. Like, you like everything that I do, you like everything that we do, like everything that I stand for. But at the end of the day, like, is that push across the edge that you're not willing to make.
Right.
And it's not that, well, I'm not ready or I'm not this or I'm not that. But then like now, like first, like now, like we're cool. Like we're like a regular like friend level, like with no like emotions attached. So like, she has a boyfriend now that she's committed to. So she go to shows, she goes here, she goes there. I'm like, that's what I was asking you for. Like,
right.
Where was that? Where was that?
Where was mine?
I was like, yo. So then she laughed. She was like, yeah. I'm like, no, that's just not cool. It's like, it's like, yo, but it's crazy though. It's like, hey, it is what it is though. It is what it is.
For sure.
But I mean, that's what I said. So like, people, like I said, the key takeaway from that is they make time for what they want to make time for. So like people out there, please listen to me when I say
listen.
They're going to make time for you if you're their priority. But my thing, I'm all about priority. So like, if you're my priority, you're my number one thing. I'm going above and beyond to make sure you're cool, to make sure we're cool, whatever the case may be. When you're not my priority, I don't want to see you get butt hurt in the feeling, because like I don't block people. I never block anybody. I just won't respond. But like I'm not but
mature,
like
very mature.
But when you're not, that's all. Put me in that block list. And I'm not. Listen, you block me. Like you block me.
That's high school.
I'm dead to you. Like, please let me be dead. Like, we're too grown to be blocking people. Like, come on, people, stop.
That's stupid.
Unfriending people on Facebook and like, stop.
Let them enjoy the bliss of your life.
Like, yo, well, listen. I want you to see me win. Don't block me.
Thank you. I want you to enjoy what was left.
Yo, I want you to see what you're missing.
Yeah.
But it's crazy though. But like, anyway, but if somebody's not your priority, people, like, if they're not putting you first, you putting that time in, like, honestly, it hurts, but don't waste your time, because it's going to hurt more when you waste more time and you find it. Because one thing is true, you cannot get time back.
Yeah.
I'm going to repeat that one more time for my fellow listeners. You cannot get time back. So please don't waste it. If people are not with you or want to see you, like, don't waste it on them. Your time is too valuable. Value yourself, value your individual, value your prosperity, value your aspirations, your goals. Put yourself first. And somebody they're gonna get in there. Somebody gonna slide in there. You know, like me, like I'm a listen. Somebody gonna be where you're gonna be at the right place, the right time is gonna click.
There you go. Word spoken. So
that's me. That's why I don't look. It's gonna literally fall. It's gonna fall from the sky. Bam.
Fall in your lap.
Bam.
Bam.
I'm all for it.
Well,
waiting.
Hey,
waiting my turn.
Well, listen, friends, please believe this conversation is not over, but we just gonna cut it right now. We gonna put a pin in it, and we definitely gonna circle back a couple times. We're gonna do a couple donuts on this conversation. So
that's where love took us, though. It's crazy. We started with love, and
right?
We went to whole, break up some relationships and whatnot too. So, I mean, honestly, this is like, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe it's me.
Ooh. Did we come to a revelation? Did we figure out something today?
I just figured it out. Maybe I'm not ready for the bullshit.
See, it ain't just me. Okay, I'm happy now. Well, all right.
So I think I want the bull, but I'm not ready for the bull.
No. Well, again, like I said, we're gonna pin it. We're gonna revisit.
I want the wife without the drama.
Yeah, good luck with that. So, friends, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can revisit episodes of Figure It Out wherever you listen to podcasts. Our hope is that you could be like Andrew and figure something out today.
Figure it out, people. Figure it out.
And until next time, peace and love.
All right, y'all. Be safe. Tune in next time.
Yeah.